Hello everyone, my name is Nathan, and today it's time for another episode of Evil Labs. Finally, I'm back from my vacation. We should be back to our normal schedule as of next week, hopefully. And we're gonna kick this off this weekend with the last episode of Evil Labs, where we're gonna wrap things up. In between the episodes, I didn't play an awful lot. I played maybe approximately an hour. I didn't build a lot of things, but I accumulated a lot of money and I did a lot of research. So maybe let's have a look at the research. First of all, we have done all of this shebang, and I've done a lot in the disease department. So now our diseases are a lot more potent. I would say there's still a lot I need to do, but I'm at the moment waiting for more science points to accumulate. Within the lab section, I also unlocked the clone lab. We can actually see that, let me see, this is probably the clone lab here. No, actually this is the necrotics lab. Wait, hold the phone. Do I not have a clone lab? I probably didn't even build it yet. Clone laboratory, yes indeed, we don't have that, so I saved that to actually build together with you. We got even an achievement from that. Okay, so what we probably want is to unlock the DNA synthesizer, which is gonna improve the efficiency of this. Now let me see, how many people can work here? Probably, yeah, just one person at the moment. We have 26 of 30 workers, so let's just go ahead and hire another master scientist, and you are gonna work in here. Sir. Thank you very much. So my suggestion for this episode is to actually spread diseases and to increase our efficiency a lot. You can see I already have storage for 310 of the ingredients and also the antidotes. And if we look at our world map here, we can see I stocked up Sarah with 100 of each of the cures, Tortuga the same, and Villagen as well. Maybe to kick things off, let's go ahead and infect Villagen. Maybe let me show you the diseases. We have the pathogen X, the fungi Horibi, and the Bacta Stomp. So if we check this out, I got lots more of disease points. You can see we even have other types of contagion methods now. We can choose everything, basically. Saliva. Oh, man. Body fluids. I think I want to go into that one. Anyways, we got the tier 3 of all of the symptoms and then a couple of these guys as well. I'm fond of the dispersion because I feel like I get more profit out of it. Anyways, let's spread some diseases in Villagen. I'm gonna infect those guys with the Bacta Stomp virus. There we go. Let's see how many we hit. 259 and 155 actually remained infected. We also killed a bunch of people. That could become expensive. Anyways, another day has passed, which possibly means we have sold a couple of cures. Not really. We did actually sell 100 of the pills here. You can see we also made some money. So my guess is that we should resupply those guys. Let's go ahead and supply the store. If we send all, then it's just gonna top up on what they can store. So let's send 100 pills. Beautiful. So I was thinking in today's episode we just improve on what we have. That means we're gonna build a lot more of these guys here, the advanced factories. That also means we need to unlock the 4th tier of staff, which allows us to have 40 staff. 3000 research points, we can actually already unlock it. Let's do it. That means we're gonna set up these factories right here on the next level. Advanced ointment factory, you go right there. And I think I'm just gonna have another room here and then... Oh, we can actually fit all rooms in here. Advanced syrup factory. For the next factory, we actually need some more power. So I'm gonna install a big generator and a small one next to it. Now we should have the money for the advanced pills factory. Darn it! That's gonna bother me. Let's demolish it. Unfortunately, you cannot move the rooms. And the advanced injectables factory, last of all. Now I'm gonna upgrade them all with the second machines and the work posters. The work posters say, work harder! I just love that. Good, that means we're gonna need 8 more engineers, right? Those are engineers. Yes. We might need more entertainment thinking about it. Let's actually go ahead and infect Villagen with something else. We're gonna do the fungi Horibi. We got 66 people infected and we killed 2. Alright, let's maybe also start a big campaign, getting some customers in, hopefully. And now we're gonna hire a whole bunch of master engineers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have to distribute them all right there. So I'm gonna be right back. Okay, all guys are going to their posts. The reason I'm doing that, even though we have so many of the cures already, is because I want to make my shops bigger and also supply the Weasel City and the Metropolis. So maybe let's do that. We're gonna upgrade the store to level 1 for the time being, and then we're gonna supply the store with everything we have. Let's do only 50 pills because we're a little bit short on that. Actually, we have to click the send buttons individually. There we go. It already costs 80 to actually send something there, but we have plenty of money, so never mind. Weasel City, let's infect it right away with Bacta Stomp. Actually, we need to wait for our guy to come back to the synthesizer. 7,000. How much do I need for the upgrades here? The clone lab upgrade. 12,000 research points. Also, we haven't unlocked the robotics lab. I think it might be worth it. Let's not focus on research at the moment, but we're trying to make money and supply the stores. Let's actually also purchase some ingredients. It already costs me 4,000 to resupply maybe half of it. The government of Villagen demanded some money to cover up the case and don't bomb your lab, so I'm not sure if it's worth it to spread the diseases. I think I need diseases that spread a little bit better. Okay, I'm actually thinking about relocating this lab a little bit. This seems to be in the way, and maybe we can unlock something that is more sensible to build up there. Maybe I'm even gonna build another bedroom or so. But theoretically, if we just took all of these labs and placed them right here, then we should be able to fit another lab in here. So at the moment I cannot fit the lab, right? Let me see. Advanced laboratory, yeah, it doesn't fit. I mean, it's a huge waste of money, but I cannot do anything else other than demolish this. So, necrotic laboratory, let's demolish this. I have to vacate the building first. Okay, so you go out of here and demolish. Beautiful. Necrotic laboratory, you go right there. You are gonna work here, and then I'm gonna give you the upgrades. And I'm gonna do the same thing with these two buildings here. Holy cow. Alright, there we go. I rearranged a couple of things, and as you can see I also rearranged the power. I realized that having 4 of these generators is better than one big and one small one, which was the only other configuration that had space in here. But there we go, we now have 240 power, so plenty to build with. We have 8,000 research points, just a little bit to go until we get to the 12,000 we need. At the moment I'm still recovering from supplying the other store, but maybe we should still have a look at what is going on. Look at that, they actually sold a couple of things here. So Villagen is something that we infected, and as you can see it did have an effect and it probably gave us some money. Maybe let's infect those guys with the pathogen X. We got only 22 infected, so that wasn't very successful, I would say. We are doing pretty good with the production at the moment, so I'm gonna resupply this store with a couple of ointments and pills, and then I guess we can send the last pills here as well. 50 more. There you go. Weasel City. Can we actually infect them? We are still synthesizing at the moment, but we should have enough money to actually build a store here as well. Let's wait until we have at least 100 of each of the cures. And I want to infect Weasel City with a Bacta Stomp. There we go, we are at 100%. Let's go ahead and infect these. What did we get? Disease outbreak, 219. That is pretty successful, pretty hefty. Should I go for the science upgrades, or maybe we actually unlock something in the disease department? Symptoms tier 4, 5,000 research points, we could easily afford it. Or the virus pathogen. We could also go with another +5 disease points, which is pretty useful, I have to say. Yeah, let's actually do that. I think that is more interesting than the upgrades for the laboratories. We could unlock disease dispersal level 3, and let's go with this one first here. Disease points +5. And the next level would be 20,000 research points. Holy Moses. We are ready to infect again. So I'm gonna do Weasel City with fungi horribi. Let's see how that works out. We got 84. Man, my fungi is not effective. Actually, thinking about it, we might be able to modify it. Yeah, we have 5 points left. So let's maybe add some contagion methods. Spits and kisses, sweat, or blood. Yeah, let's maybe add spits and kisses to the mix. The symptoms I think are pretty good. Well, instead of vertigo, we could go with muscle spasms. I think that Should look funny. So fungi horubai, hopefully you are doing better this time. We have it almost synthesized actually, it's already at 100%, so that means we can test it out. Let's go ahead and test it out with Metropolis maybe. Yeah, we should be able to supply Metropolis. Let's actually build a store there, and we are going to send all 100 of each of the cures. There we go, and then we are immediately gonna infect it with our fungi horubai. What did we get this time? Yeah, 202 already. We killed 3 people, not too shabby. Wow, look at Weasel City. Everything got bought up. This is insanity, man. They want pills like crazy. We also sold a bunch of syrups in Sara. I'm going to infect Metropolis, but we're going to improve on our Bacta Stomp because we have now 5 points left. And I'm also kind of intrigued to do maybe blood this time. We can take away the pollution and we're gonna do mosquitoes instead. Yeah. So that leaves us with 2 points. That means we could add something crazy. Let's get rid of sneezing. And we could add smelly bubbles on the skin. And diarrhea. I mean, this is the perfect combo. We can even add something else. Tingling. Headache. Yes, there's nothing worse than headache while having diarrhea and blisters. That was my Bacta Stomp. Good, let's go ahead and supply that to Metropolis. Bacta Stomp. Infect. Oh, this is already a medium risk disease, it seems. Look at that, 49 people killed, 483 people are going to purchase our products now probably. The government of Metropolis demanded some money. Oh, holy cow, it's getting more expensive. The legal costs. We could now unlock tier 4 symptoms, and I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Tier 5 symptoms. 10,000. Yeah, I think after I got the maximum in disease points, then I should be fine. Maybe symptoms tier 5, but with these 4 branches, I'm probably only gonna upgrade 1, which is the dispersion. We could actually already do that. Dispersion level 3. I like that. 27th. Look at that. We made a lot of money, I have to say. 30,000 revenue. That's pretty darn good. Let's see. Weasel City has sold all of their freaking pills again. Maybe we have to build another pills factory. They also sold their ointments. What are you doing, guys? I think we're ready to infect again. Villagen, I'm gonna use the Pathogen X. No, actually, let's do Fungi Horubai. I still need to modify the Pathogen X. We got 65 people infected. This is also a smaller village. We have to keep that in mind. Let me see. Maybe I'm gonna build another synthesizer, or do I have an armory? Yeah, I should have one. Let's do another big storeroom. Why the heck not? That allows us to store 355 items. I like that. I'm gonna go to Tortuga right now. They still have tons of cures and they haven't sold anything in a while. So let's do the Bacta Stomp. Oh, I actually killed 100 people so far. Just got the achievement. That's 100 less customers, which is not good. Okay, slowly but surely, I feel like you get the gist of the game. Now it's only about doubling up on what you have, or doubling down. So we could build even more labs. We probably should unlock, let me see, labs right here. The robotics lab and its upgrades, as well as the upgrades of the clone lab in order to get the maximum amount of research points possible. I guess walking speed 2 could also be good, so they don't take as long to go to bed and stuff like that, and the work speed. Also, I'm not sure what's up with the activities room. For instance, we haven't unlocked that. That costs 5,000 points, and the cafeteria. So maybe that is just more efficient than the mess hall. I'm not sure. But yeah, now since we have 105,000 money, man oh man, I think we should upgrade the Metropolis. I'm gonna upgrade this store and we're gonna upgrade it to storage capacity 1000. That is insanity. So yeah, you can see this game is basically an incremental game. You want to double down on whatever you have until you have thousands of storage upgrades, producing cures at an enormous rate. Yeah, but for what it's worth, let's upgrade this to store level 3. We have to go through all of the levels actually. We could upgrade it right away, but it doesn't make sense since our own store is not that large. Oh my gosh, look at that. Metropolis has sold everything. Freaking everything. What happened there? This is pretty insane, I have to say, but let's send 300 syrups, why the heck not? We're also gonna send 200 injectables, yeah, I have that. Man, we're pretty much out of everything now, but holy cow, let's infect those guys again. You're gonna take another Bacta stomp. 495 people, man, we're getting better at this. Alright guys, I think to wrap things up, I'm going to build the last type of laboratory, and maybe we're also gonna actually... oh, I need more research points for that. Yeah, we're not gonna do the virus, but you get the gist of the game. What we can do is maybe create yet another disease together. So, fungi horribi, I want to develop another fungi. Let's see if we can do that. I would like it to be very contagious. Let's do saliva. That is extreme. Right, saliva and air. That sounds awesome. And let me see, we have new symptoms. Heartbeat out of rhythm, or we have mind confusion, hallucinations. I love that. Bronchitis, no. Muscle stiffness, peeling. The skin begins to peel off. Holy cow, so hallucinations, but then you don't hallucinate the skin peeling off. Like, it's crazy. Let me see, we have 6 points left. I'm definitely gonna go with dispersion level 3. Or maybe we're gonna do lethality 1. That leaves us with 2 points. So we could add like... let's add some heart issues into the mix. Okay, I like that, I like that. So this is our new fungi. This time it's gonna be the fungi hallucini, but with real skin peeling off. Can we already disperse that? We should be able to. Come on, world map, metropolis. Of course, I'm gonna do it here. Fungi hallucini, infect. Oh, how many did we get? We got 221 and 46 people died. That's probably the most I've killed with one dispersion. We have the research points to unlock the robotics lab, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And where would that be? Research, robotics laboratory, you go right there. And it looks as though we only have one working spot here. 25,000 we made today, not too shabby. Let me hire another master scientist. You go right there. Okay, now we only need to upgrade these, but of course I need to wait for some more science. Eventually we're gonna get there. Alright guys, I think with this out of the way we can wrap up the series. We have done maybe half of what the game is capable of. Not in terms of features, I think we looked at most of the features, but we can actually dig down up to level 9, I believe. Let's actually make sure that is a correct information. And we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, indeed. There is a medical center I haven't unlocked and a nuclear power generator, so that might actually be worth it, considering I have so many of these. But other than that, my guess is to, you know, build more storage rooms and build more of the factories, hire more people, etc, etc, fill all of this up with the necessary things, and that is the game in a nutshell. Alright, so without any further ado, let's wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time, and hopefully I'm going to catch you in the next video. Bye bye.